Hello everybody and welcome back. The adventure continues on this little air dry project that I'm doing here. And this has been sitting like this for 4 days now. It is still really wet. This is a lot more forgiving than I remembered this clay to be. If you keep it nice and covered like I showed you in the last video, it'll stay ready to go for quite a while. Okay, in the last video I mentioned that I was going to do something pretty simple. Pretty much one of the things I've already did back in '09. But I gave it some thought, and I thought, why not, try to make it a little more dynamic, even though it's been years since I used air dry clay, to try to make it, to do better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this be the back of the head right here, and I'm going to build out, once again, with foil, like a jaw. The reason for this is the other sculptures I've done, they are very basic. There's no jaw structure, or it's just like a face, detailed onto a stump. And I want to break away from that and be able to do more defined work, like a jaw coming out and stuff. So I'm going to push it a little bit further and see what I can do with this. I'm basically just going to cut away the clay a little bit further back than the area I'm actually going to be working. And then I'm going to cut the tape away and then build me out some foil and then tape that back on and then cover this with clay again. The main reason I'm doing this is because it's going to make, the jaw is going to be very, very thick. It's going to be like solid clay, and it's going to take up a lot of my clay, and I don't want that. Plus, it has to dry properly. You can't have a really hugely thick area like that anyways. So just this kind of shows you that you can, even if you have it covered in clay, you can stop and modify your armature again. Do you see how much void that's going to take up now? That little bit that I did? This way I can just, it won't be as really, really thick like it was going to be. This was pretty much flat right here. I lowered the forehead area right here so it won't be in the way. Give a place for the eyes and stuff to be. And this will be the jaw, snout type thing. It probably could be even bigger. Okay, obviously it didn't close up all the way because I did increase the surface area, the total surface area of this armature now. So I'll just close that up the rest of the way. Okay, now I'm going to try to balance this out, some of the structure, like this is up real high, this is real low. I'll try to cut away a little bit from the high areas and add to the low areas. I can't dig in too much because I want this to have some kind of structure to it. But I know this is really, really thick. Okay, now for the cool part of the video, in my opinion, the time-lapse section. I really love time-lapse because I think it's very educational to be able to watch something take place in a manner that ain't naturally possible, like a flower blooming or something like that. I forgot to mention it earlier in this video, but I'm making a monkey, and right now I'm just blocking everything out, trying to get the basic shapes and definitions of a monkey. The nose, the bridge of the nose, the lips, chin, and the cheeks. Just trying to get it all, just to get the clay there. And I'll focus more on details and stuff like that after this is, blocked out and well formed. I probably won't be doing details until the next video. In the last video I asked everybody what, I should make, and I was really wanting to do an alien. Obviously I was leaning towards an alien. A few of y'all are wanting to see something other than an alien, and someone even suggested I do, a human. Make a human. So I thought this would be a good compromise between everything. To make a monkey. It's not an alien and it's not really a human, but it's a distant cousin, so it's kind of, I'm working with you, you know what I mean? I'm trying to take the feedback of the channel and everything. But I am an absolute fan of aliens and expect to see more of them because they're easy to do and you can't go wrong. I can definitely mess up this monkey, but you can't really mess up an alien because anything can be an alien. And that's why I love it. Well guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I really appreciate you for taking the time to watch this. Let me know what you think about this project so far. Do you like it? Does it look like a monkey? Or starting to? Just let me know in the comments below, and until next time, I will see you here again soon. Thank you so much for watching.